Hi, my name is Amanda. I am in the first year of Industrial Automation and I will talk about 2020. 2020 was a big year, but certainly it was not what I was expecting. To be honest, I was not so excited about this year because I was moving to a new school, so I knew that would be hard. I studied 4 years at the same school, and as many other students that studied in the first year of the EF, I had to move to another school where I didn't know almost anyone. I was expecting that this year would be a hard year, but I would certainly make many friends. And yes, I was correct. I made a lot of great friends that study in EF, and they are very important to me. And also, it was a hard year. But you may ask me, did I expect a pandemic situation that would force me to study online and that would prevent me from leaving my house and meeting the people I love? No, for sure not. I think that nobody thought about it. And that's the problem, because we're not used to a pandemic situation. That's actually good, but I think that you understood what I am trying to say. In the first week, I was freaking out, and I was thinking that the whole world would be destroyed by a zombie attack. And no, I'm not kidding. Luckily for us, this was just an outbreak moment that I had. Now, it has already been more than 8 months that we can't go out as we did in the beginning of the year because of COVID. Anyway, it was a year that, for many people, did not fully meet the expectations. After 3 months in quarantine, doing nothing but eating and sleeping, I was already feeling totally bored. But I didn't expect good classes to return anytime soon. However, as unexpected as it seemed, ERE started in August. I think that everyone, at least once, thought about giving up the year. And nobody can blame us because in this year, no one was fully psychologically prepared to return to school in such circumstances. And neither would we have the opportunity to take practical classes, so we had to make a hard decision. What would you do in this situation? As you see, I'm here, and that means that I didn't give up. I will not say it was easy, even because it's not easy yet. For sure, most of the students prefer presential classes than online classes, and I'm one of those people. For me, this year was especially hard because we didn't have much contact with our teachers before the quarantine started, so we didn't have the opportunity to approximate to them. And I am a shy person, so it was especially difficult, and is still being, to send an email or a message to them. But now I don't have so many options, so I'm trying more and more to overcome my fears and insecurities. The EF itself is already a school that demands a lot from students, and online classes did not help because in a way everyone was in a difficult situation and it took a while for students and teachers to get used to the differentiated classes. I also think that many students found it difficult to start learning at ERE because online classes are very different from face-to-face classes and it is difficult to communicate with people. Doing group work during the quarantine was not easy, since we cannot meet in person to preserve the health of the group members. This made the discussion about work more difficult to be carried out, in addition to the fact that the presentations of the work also suffered great differences due to ERE. One group work that the students were excited about before the beginning of quarantine was one of the Portuguese teacher Alessandra. It was a group work with the book Fahrenheit 451, and I think that every student was with the ideas almost complete. But when the ERE started, we knew that we would have to change this group work. Everyone who was excited became disappointed with that because it was such funny work and nobody wanted to say goodbye to it. But we couldn't do anything about it. It was definitely sad. I think a lot of students, before the beginning of the year, were seeing this year as a great year to make a lot of friends too, and also to get out with them. But the fact that we can't get together didn't help people's social lives, which affect many people emotionally, which affects in the school too. Despite all the difficulties, it was a year in which we had new experiences and made us more prepared for unexpected situations that can happen throughout our lives. Certainly, as much as each experience may have shaken us, we were also strong to overcome them and to grow because of them. Personally, I don't think that 2020 was as bad as everyone says. I know that it was a difficult year in the health area, and a lot of people lost important people to them. But besides that, it was a year to think more about yourself, a year to discover more things about you and to learn how to protect yourself from the world. It was a great year to overcome your fears and become a great person. I know that I'm not the same Amanda who started the January of 2020, and I know that I grew up and became a better person than I was before. And I think that it's never too late to think that everything that happens in our life has a reason and that we can always control things around us, but we can see them differently as time goes on. We always can be a better person than before to form a better world than where we live now. We also can always think of ways to increasingly help people around us and ourselves. It is important to become more responsible and aware that our actions do not only affect ourselves. And I think that 2020 has taught us a lot over the most. Even though it has largely not taught it in a peaceful way. But now, it's time to change, because we're not in 2020 anymore. It's our time to make a difference and to overcome coronavirus. 2021 will be a different year, and I hope that this year doesn't affect so much people as 2020 did. I hope you have a great new year and happy 2021. P.S. I also expect that we don't have any zombie attack during this year. Bye!